As usual, Wadeke Auto Trading is out here in Mombasa to show you the best of cars. Especially for those of you who love high-end vehicles, you are in the right place. And of course, as you can see today, we have so many SUVs. These are primarily European SUVs, and if that is what you are looking for, you are in the right place. I'll also show you a bit of Japanese cars that are available for sale in Mombasa in general. We do showroom walkarounds. We also do car reviews basing on your requests, and if I bump into any car that I think that it needs a review, I'll always do that. So today we are out here in this beautiful showroom. They have a mix of high-end cars, they have the regular vehicles, they have large SUVs. All those cars are available on this channel. Now, of course, as you can see, we have the likes of Audi, we have Range Rover over there, we have my personal favorite vehicles, BMWs, and we have two massive SUVs here. These are BMW X6, but this is not a performance car, it is an X-Drive 35D. Even though it gives you some very good horsepower and torque, this is a good unit. It is a diesel, so for those of you who love diesel engines, because of the crazy amounts of torque that you get there, it is available. But for those of you who love performance vehicles, then this BMW X6M competition is still very much available on this channel. This is a 2020 BMW X6M competition powered by a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8, which of course gives you in the note of 615 horsepower. Now, if you don't need all that power, because the fuel economy on that is terrible, you can always go for a diesel, which is a 3 liter inline 6 turbo, which gives you around 250 horsepower and up to 500 Newton meters of torque. We also have the Porsche Cayenne. I don't know, is it we said Cayenne? Okay, Porsche Cayenne. I don't know. There was something happening about the naming, but it is what it is. If you also need a Porsche, it is available here. You still get a GLE. This is a GLE 400D. It is also a 3 liter inline 6 turbo diesel, and this is the chief competitor to the BMW X6 X-Drive 35D. So for those of you who love GLEs, you can always go for it. But look at this, look at how beautiful an X6 looks like. It is an aggressive vehicle, and as always, BMW will always be my first choice. I don't know if Mercedes-Benz is my second choice, but I don't like Mercedes-Benz that much. I'll always lean towards BMW because I love a bit more of what do you call it, performance cars, and BMW actually delivers that nicely. So if you're interested in the normal BMW X6 X-Drive 35D, it's a four-wheel drive, of course, because of the X-Drive. This car is available here for 12 million shillings only. 12 million shillings only. The grille looks perfect, the headlights are good, the design here on the front looks modern enough. On the sides we have these large wheels. Look at the size of the wheels. These are so large. Low profile tires. Of course, you have your solid brake discs over there. You get double wishbone with coil and springs, because to some point this is still a luxury SUV. Also from the rear side, you still get this beautiful design here, of which I think, to me, it is very unique. It's stylish and it is very, very aggressive. To have an SUV like this on the road, it brings out the presence, and of course, yeah, watajua we ni nani, because why not? So X6 X-Drive 35D, everything else looks nice. But now let's say you have the bucks and you're a petrol head. I have a real deal for you. This car here, all right. Of course, as you can see, it looks almost similar to this from the rear side, but of course this has more performance. Of course, as you can see, you can tell from this, these are the carbon fiber wing here on the rear side, and also it has that spoiler on the top side. This other one also has almost the same design, but this one has no spoiler on the roof. And of course, you have this wing here that is that matches the body of the car. So if you need something on a performance level, this is a full performance SUV. 4.4 liter is no joke. 600 plus horsepower is absolutely amazing. That's some crazy horsepower out here. Of course, as you can see from the grille, actually it looks different. In the other X6, the grille is slightly closed when the car is on top speeds. it will open up, but for an X6M it's always open. There are no obstacles here, just to ensure that your engine gets some good air flow. On this other side it looks the same. No fog lights on this. This is just to ensure that maximum space is left out for your engines to get some good air. On the sides, I think the wheels on these are slightly smaller than what you get in the other one. These are 21-inch tires, multi-spoke alloys, and for this you have vented and perforated brake discs, because these are performance car. You need your brakes to be performing at top level, and cooling determines that. You have your M brake calipers. You have your double wishbone suspension with coil and springs, which of course which are tuned by the BMW M competition division. Yeah, they do everything as expected for these cars. In terms of price difference, the X6M competition goes for, I think, 18 million shillings, which is very much negotiable. 2020 model. There is a review of this car on my channel, and that goes for 12 million shillings for a 2020 unit. Is it a 2020 or 2019? Let me just confirm with. Yeah, it's a 2019 BMW X6. The interior looks the same, but of course this has extra features. So if you're interested, 18 million for 12 million shillings. Now let us look on this other side. For those of you who are purely after luxury, then maybe a Range Rover Velar would be a better option for you guys. Remember, this is a luxury SUV with fuel economy in mind. You get a 3-liter, and also at times you get a 2-liter. So these are 3-liter turbo diesel, which is actually pretty good. It's a Velar P380 SE standard edition, of course, from Land Rover. The taillights are good looking. The wheels are nice, but these are not the best wheels for a Range Rover. I think they should have something better, and I think these are aftermarket wheels. The interior looks so good. From the sides you have these door knobs which pop out once you press that button, and from the front side, always about a Range Rover, I have no complaints. Yeah, this is a nice SUV, nicely done in terms of designing the interior. From the front side, everything looks nice. The car is curvy, so nice. Everything looks modern. The headlights, of course, they look so good. You get your fog lights on the lower side. This bronze finishing over here, a bit more of plastic, and I think almost the front side of this car is a bit more plasticky, but of course some good plastic. This plastic on the top side, you get some good panels, but all these are just plastic. So for 9.5 million shillings, we'd give it to you a 2019 Range Rover Velar. If you'd like something different, you don't like BMWs, you don't want to see the Range Rover, you don't want Mercedes-Benz, then maybe you can try this family size SUV. This is an Audi Q7. It is a 7-seater, and I think if you want a German SUV for your family and you still want the prestige, you want to be driving in style, you want a good car for you, you can always go for this 7-seater Audi Q7. It's a TFSI Quattro, which means you get 4-wheel drive. The car is large enough. The wheels are large, 20-inch wheels. On the sides, you get these side steps. You're being reminded also that this is a Quattro. The interior is good looking. This being a 2018 model, you don't get the latest features. 2019 onwards, that's when the game changes slightly. And if you want better features, then maybe you can go for a Q8. All right. So if you're interested in this, the asking price is only 7.5 million shillings for a 2018 Audi Q7 family size SUV with the 7-seater in it, 3000cc diesel, 3000cc turbo petrol. I think it would be a crime for me not to mention a Porsche Cayenne once you spot it somewhere. If it happens that I don't go for a BMW, then Porsche would be a better option than a GLE. All right, so anyway, inside here you get a 3-liter V6 turbo, of course, which is actually pretty good. And if you want a car that would match the X6M, you can always go for a Porsche Cayenne Turbo S, which is which is a weapon in some case, in case you want something that will that will actually rival an X6M. Then that Turbo S would be the ideal competitor. People are mentioning the likes of GLE 63S, which is actually a decent vehicle, but in this case you can always go for Porsche. Porsche is always luxurious. I have no complaints about them. The designs, especially in the interior, is on top. Yeah, I have to give them their marks. I think they make better quality cars in terms of the interior, better than a Mercedes-Benz and better than a BMW. So in terms of interior quality, I'll always go for a Porsche. In terms of performance, I'll always go for an X6. But if I need to spend some good amounts of money to purchase it, then I'll always go for a Mercedes. In terms of pricing, Mercedes-Benz are always overrated in terms of price. These guys are good. V6 engines, 3000cc, performance cars, top performing, and they actually rival some good cars. But if you want performance, always lean on the BMW side. The asking price for this is only 12 million shillings for a 2019 Porsche Cayenne. Now if you'd like a GLE, because in Kenya I think people talk about GLEs more than what you can actually get. There are so many other better cars than a GLE, but of course because of the hype, people will always go for this. I'm not saying it's not a good car, but what I'm saying is there are better options than this. This is a 2021 model. The asking price on this is around 17 million shillings. It is very much negotiable. And if you'd like to see the interior of this unit, I reviewed this car some times back. I think 2 weeks ago there's a full review of this car on my channel. So this goes for 17 million shillings. This goes for 12 million shillings. The BMW goes for 18 million shillings. The X6 goes for 12 million shillings. Range Rover Velar 9.5. Audi Q7 goes for 7.5 million shillings. Now let us look at what we have on this other side. If you want a rugged SUV, legendary in its own way, this Toyota Land Cruiser 200 series 4.6 liter V8 petrol, naturally aspirated, is available here. This is a legend, one of the best cars around. And of course, as you can see, this one is modified, at least to suit the Kenyan market. You get some nice pull bars over here, LED spotlights to give you some good lighting, especially in dark environments. On the sides there is nothing much, but the car looks very aggressive. It actually looks pretty good. I think for those of you who want good looking vehicles, you can always go for this. The tires are large enough. I think these are mud terrain tires. Of course, as you can see from the grips, these are quite large. Some beautiful alloys over there, heavy duty. Of course, you have some extra things here and there, some lighting over there. On the rear side also you get the same size tires, and of course the interior is large enough with some brown leather seats. And of course from the rear side you get the typical look of a Toyota Land Cruiser V8 ZX. So if you're interested in this, for a normal non-modified unit, the asking price would be around 12 million shillings. But because this has some add-ons, the asking price on this is 13.5 million shillings. If you'd like to have a diesel of the same car but with stock body kit, this is available, pearl white in color. Diesel, of course, gari safi sana. This has some decent torque. It's also a V8, and always for a diesel it has a turbo, so you can always go for this if you need it. The asking price is only 12 million shillings. Range Rovers are always the SI unit for luxury in the country. For those of you who drive Range Rovers, even though some other people would say they are not very reliable, for those people who have money, they don't worry about reliability at all, and you can always go for this. These are Range Rover Autobiography. These are diesel 3 liter, which is actually pretty good. If you need absolute luxury, this is a car for you. On the sides, you're being reminded that this is an Autobiography. Of course, you can tell from that finishing over there. Some large wheels. I think these are 23-inch wheels, which are actually pretty large. And of course, from the front side, you'll always know that this is a luxury SUV, a Range Rover 2022 model. Let me confirm that to you. 2022 model. These are some brown, dark maroon interior. I don't know what the exact color for that. Let me show you from the other side. From this other side, this is what you get to see. Of course, the taillights on the new Range Rovers are blacked out, so at times you won't know where the taillights are until when the lights are on or when you press on your brakes. Of course, that's when you'll get to see them. Your turn signals are located, no, turn signals are also built somewhere inside here. I think they're located there. Reverse lights are located on the lower side. All your sensors are on this part here, which I think the placement is a bit tricky. If someone hits you from the back, they'll take the damage as soon as possible. Otherwise, for this unit, if you're trying to own a Range Rover, you need at least 30 million shillings for it. 2022 model. Of course, I know the price will come down to around 28 million if you're actually very interested in it. If you need something else from Land Rover, of course, you get the Land Rover Defender. These are 2019 or 2021. Let me just confirm that again. Yeah, it's a 2019 model with black interior. It is also, let me see if it's a diesel. Usually there is a part that shows you that the car is a diesel, but I'm not seeing it on this. But yeah, it is a good car. If you need a Land Rover or something equivalent to a Range Rover for your off-road adventures, this is it. I know most people doubted this car, but it is proven that this is the real off-roader. I think this is on a level of a Land Cruiser, especially a Prado. If you can take it to your off-road challenges, this one will always come out on top. The asking price is also 16 million shillings, especially if it's a diesel. I can go for a longer wheelbase, which is a Defender 130, which goes for around 18 million shillings. You can always watch it in one of my videos, maroon color. There's a video that we shot with the conversations that showed an 18 million 2022 Range Rover 130. Now, I think before we finish with the SUVs, there's a car coming up there. Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is always a car that we should mention. This car is all over, especially here in Kenya. You'll never miss to see a Toyota Land Cruiser in these high-end showrooms because most people will always come for it. And it may be 2 or 3 days. When you come back, you won't find this Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. This is a diesel, 2.8 liter turbo, of course. And yeah, this is ready to face our Kenyan roads, man. Look at this blacked out grille. Everything else looks okay. A bit of chrome down there. These are mud terrain tires, especially for the rainy seasons on the Kenyan rough roads. These are perfect for you. In Australia, they say open country, and of course, this is perfect for that. The side steps are okay. Black interior. It has a sunroof, 7-seater. So if you want to venture out with your family, this is a nice car for you. In terms of reliability, Toyota Land Cruiser Prado has long proven itself to be a car of choice for those of you who want to do long distance travel, for those of you who want to do off-roading, or maybe you just want a car that you can call a luxury vehicle. Toyota Land Cruiser Prado will always do that nicely. Tuned for power, built for Kenya, that's what we can say. And this one comes with a spare tire, so you get yourself a TX, TXL, TZG or VXL. In my previous video, which I posted yesterday, you'll see a TZG and a VXL. The asking price on the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado depends actually on what trim it is. For the TX is the cheapest, TXL is slightly higher than a TX, TZG and VXL are the most expensive, with the pricing starting all the way from 9.5 million shillings all the way to around 10-11 million shillings. So if you're interested, it is also available here. Before I show you 2 other cars, German cars, which are very good, an S-Class and the 7 Series BMW, I want to show you this. This is a 2020 BMW X4. It is an X-Drive 30i. There was another unit similar to it. I think it was an M40i. I did a review, and within a few days the car was sold. So these are modern units. You get, of course, a 2-liter turbo petrol. It has some nice wheels over there. The interior quality is very, very good. Of course, as you can see, it has some brown leather interior, good quality. And of course, this being a 2019 model, you will get the best features in a mid-size SUV. So if you're in the market for a BMW, we have so many options for you. If this X4 is way above your budget, or you don't like it, maybe you can go for an X2, which has a balanced price tag around 4 million shillings. It's not a large SUV, it's not very small. I've checked the interior, and I think I did a video of this car sometimes back. It has some decent interior, especially on the front side and also on the rear side. It's very, very well balanced. For those of you who don't like Toyota Harriers, for the same price, you can always go for an X2. It gives you more prestige, more presence, more design, more power. Of course, as you can see from the exterior, everything else looks okay. And also from the rear side, you get a decent looking vehicle right there. So if you are interested in these two cars, this one is 4 million shillings. That one there is around 6 million shillings for an X4 X-Drive 30i. Now there's this car here that most people are telling me it is overpriced. This is a 2024 Toyota Alphard. This is a premium launch. Okay, so you get the most premium Toyota minivan that I've seen around. This one is on a level similar to an LM. So these guys are asking for around 10 to 11 million shillings for a 2024 unit. I think we should do the interior, or maybe I should do a review of this car in the next few days, so that at least you guys get to see. The headlights are good. All these are daytime running lights, all this. So you get some modern designs over there. The wheels also are good. At times you get these kind of wheels on Toyota Harrier and Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. The interior is so good. Look at the large infotainment there on the center. Everything looks good. The center console is large enough. The steering wheel also is very, very good. And of course you have chrome plated door handles, sliding doors to the side. You have a sunroof on the top side, which are split into two. And of course, as you can see, the design is quite good. You have this chrome that runs all across the vehicle on the top side and comes back to the front doors over there. It is the opposite of what usually happens on this old design. Of course, as you can see on this, it runs on the top side all the way to the front side of the door. It's almost the same, but this one has some kind of old design. You can also tell from the taillights, it's a bit different. If you want something like this, the asking price is around 5.1 million shillings. But for a 2024 model, these guys are asking for a cool 10 million shillings for this. Okay, as we finish up, there's another BMW here. This is a 330i. It's a 3 Series. It's a 2-liter turbocharged petrol also. Good car, good colors. I think now BMWs are going for blue more. We've seen a blue X4, we've seen a blue X2. There's a blue 3 Series also, which is actually amazing. There's also another blue M3, which I'm not seeing here. The alloys are good. The car looks nice. The interior has some very good design, top quality. And also from the side, this is what you're getting. Modern sedan with a mix of some very good power output. So it's a mix of luxury and performance, even though it's not a performance car. You get some decent horsepower. I think it's around 232 horsepower for this 2-liter petrol turbocharged unit. The asking price for it is also slightly higher. I think it's around 4.9 million shillings for a BMW 330i. 2020 model, of course, with some good looking interior. Another BMW here. This is on the level of an S-Class over there, 28 million shillings. It is also a mild hybrid with a 3-liter inline 6 turbo petrol. This car is luxurious in almost every department. You have several buttons to open the doors, to do everything. Like everything on this is can be controlled using buttons. This car has sensors all around, on the front side, always on the sides, on the doors, everywhere. Yeah, so if you need a technologically advanced vehicle, this is it. A 740i BMW. I love every other bit about this vehicle apart from the design. I think the design it looks a bit more blocky, but in the interior you'll enjoy. Top quality. It's even better than an S-Class. So the asking price is only 28 million shillings. In terms of luxury, in terms of design, performance, this is one of the best cars around. And I said I don't like Mercedes-Benz, but when it comes to an S-Class, maybe I can excuse myself to that. I think I like it. 2020 model. Everything else looks okay. I think I've reviewed this car several times. It's not actually this one, but a black Mercedes-Benz S-Class 2020 model like this. There's a 2021 model. It's a 3-liter inline 6 also with a mild hybrid. It's also it has an EQ boost for better power outputs, because the engine has been downgraded from a V8 to a 3-liter. Okay, S500, it's still very much okay. I have no complaints about a Mercedes-Benz, and as I've said, I can always go for it if the economy allows. Let me give that as an excuse. The interior is good, no complaints about it, and of course from the front side everything is okay. So yeah, I think that's it for today. There are so many BMWs. There's a 3 Series also here. These are 530i or 523i. A 5 Series 2-liter turbo petrol also. It's a 4-cylinder as usual. I'm being told the asking price for this is 4.8 million shillings. For this, it's similar to what we've seen. The other one was a 330i. These are 320i. Almost the same platform, same design. The other one has a nicely tuned engine, while this one is, let's say, a smaller engine, or the same engine, but this one has not been tuned for performance. So if you need all these cars, they are available. I'll do another random video for all the other cars that are still available here. So if you're new in this channel, make sure you like, share, and do not forget to subscribe to Wadeki Auto Trading. Also on this channel, we now have a membership. If you'd like to be a member of Wadeki Auto Trading, there are what do you call them? Member only videos. Some of you can get early access to some videos before I release them. You'll always see those videos before I make it public. So we'll be doing special videos like reviews of these cars, reviews of this, and if you're a member, you'll be able to watch those videos as soon as I upload them. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and share.